are gonna play some games. Play some train building stuff on the Hypermine server. Let's go ahead and head on in there. My mic is not muted, right? Good. So, I thought about something I have here, and I actually want to change it up a little bit. Let me make some ladders just so I can easily get up and down from these places. Let me get rid of some blocks first. Alright, so we're gonna make some ladders just so we can get up there, so you don't have to keep on running around as much. Make life a little bit easier for us. I don't know why I brought in flesh. Hello! Yeah, Kota is here. Welcome, Kota. I was gonna have it go up here, but I guess the button's in the way. We have a Run Wild. Welcome, Run Wild. Alright, let's I guess we'll just make we'll make it over here. So this thing here can have a ladder going up. If I can place them. Alright, so let's see what blocks I have. So what I want to do is move this. I mean, I realize there's probably going to be a bunch of lag here just from other stuff happening. But if I don't have solid blocks on top of this, then that'll add a little bit of extra lag. So we're going to move that track to actually be in a different spot. Because there's no reason I need to actually have it there. Can I get up there? Yes. Okay, good. So we're going to break these, and then I think they're most likely just going to fall down into the hopper. I probably won't really be able to grab it, but that's okay. Okay. And then we don't need these corresponding blocks. And now we can just cover this up with the bricks I did not grab. We'll grab some bricks. Everybody saying hello in the chat. Are my widgets popping up okay? Chat's popping up okay? If that ever doesn't show up, let me know. Because the only thing I can see right now with OBS is just my webcam. So that I have a reminder that I shouldn't pick my nose, basically. So if I see the webcam, I'm like, oh, I definitely should not pick my nose right now. Alright, jump up. Alright, so now we can put solid blocks on top of this. And I think, so I don't need this block here. And instead the cactus is actually going to be right here. So let me see if I can get some blocks down below. We have a host from ScottyBot. It's interesting that ScottyBot hosted me, but BeamBot didn't chime in. That's weird. Yeah, it actually looks like ScottyBot. I don't really understand some of the hosting stuff. Whatever. Stream Booker, yeah. Then seconds later, you pick your nose. Right. It's semi-programmed into the bot. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. But I would think that like a host action would trigger the message from Beam, but I don't know. So I actually brought cactus. I did a little bit of work before the stream, to be able to get the cactus. So there's going to be a line coming across the back here, which is actually what's going to have the rail on it. And so that means we can actually just have that slope down right away. So we'll have to build that. That might be a little pain in the butt to build, because it's going to have to go down, and so we'll see. Okay, but we'll put in these blocks in the meantime. And we don't need this cactus to grow, so we can just cap this off. And then the rail will go right in there. And that is where the passenger carts will come up from the bottom, hit this, and then break and go into the system here. So we can finish this off. For now, we'll put torches on top. But the plan, like I was saying the other day, was that this whole area is going to be dark. Okay, so let's, I guess, let's get some more bricks. And then we'll work on, I guess I'll make it day 2, but we'll work on getting the ramp going up to that. So let's get some bricks going. I'll have to try to maneuver. It's gonna be hard to build them down. I guess I could do water to help me with that. It's gonna put down the torches down below, so I'll just have to remember that there's less torches down below. but it shouldn't be too bad. And now I've blocked this whole thing off, so let's let's make a way to get up there. Alright, we can start sloping down right away. So let's take that out. And I'm trying to think where I'm going to put the water. If I put the water here, that shouldn't take out any redstone or anything. So let's see. Let's try it. So we'll try building with water. I'll put the water there. Okay, this is gonna take out the torches, but that's fine. So we're gonna swim. Oh god, I have a depth strider. I kind of forgot. And so that makes me go a little bit faster in the water than I need to. All right, let me. Yeah, I'm really not used to swimming up water with depth strider on. That's interesting. It's a little bit different. All right, and we'll advance this water. There we go. Put it there. And go ahead and jump in here. And actually, it might kind of freak it out and like actually keep this stuff going too. That's kind of nice. Nope, missed it. Do I have Aqua Affinity? I do. Good. And then we'll come right over here. And I could actually probably put levers on the back of these now, but I guess for now we'll wait on that. Okay, I'm down here. The water is kind of freaking out. Okay, anyway, now we'll go back up. Actually, I don't know how far I need to. It's almost. I guess I had to bring a little further. Alright, let's go back up top. And I guess the levers I can have on the side. I don't have to have them underneath. So how was everybody's Thursday going? I ended up having... Hey, Nemson. Welcome to the stream. I ended up having... the windshield guys are going to actually be coming a little bit later than... I mean, their window was like noon to 5. But thankfully they called me. Told me that they're going to be coming... around 4, so that gives me enough time to stream, which is good. Yeah, splat. Well, luckily I have a feather falling, so I can actually jump from here and I'd be okay. So it's not too bad. All right, I guess we'll just head down here. Let this water kind of go away. Man, you don't want to go into that during the stream. Into what? Oh, the water is lagging up my system. Alright, let's put, I guess we'll put the water here. So we can build the thing down. Oh, your Thursday. You're right. Yeah, that's true. Your Thursday kind of sucks. Thank you for the tweet. Retweet. I guess I still have Chrome open. Which is probably causing lag issues on my system. Let me work my way up here and close Chrome. Actually, I usually don't have Chrome open, so I don't usually see the notifications. My Chrome is usually filled up with lots of tabs. Oop. There we go. So much more RAM. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the water. Yeah, it seems like maybe it's sped it up. I don't really know if that was a factor. Okay, so this here... Okay, so this is actually the level where the minecarts are going to be coming from. So if we go... We actually don't need to even go that low, because I think it's going to be up there. I mean, we can have it this low. If we wanted to. So I think this... Well, let me just build a little bridge over so I can get over here easier. Rain. Who's Rain? Just kidding. He's Wolfstorm on Beam. I realized it. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, let me pop down here. We'll see how we want to connect it up. So this right now, this is where the empty carts go. They just sit here. So let's take this out. Alright, so we want to take this, path. Right now it's there. Is that where I have... How much height do I... Okay, this is where I can still walk on it. Okay, so let's keep that. We'll keep that. So I'll bring this path over. It's going to slightly intersect, so we'll scoot it over a tiny bit once it gets over to the edge. Just so we can go around. Actually, this works out perfect, because these things don't even need to be here. So I can actually just bring rail right through these mechanisms, and that's fine. These are just, I had these here while I was building it, but I don't need to keep them there. How convenient. So, this path can come just right over this, and then hook right into this path going up. So we'll bring it this way. I'll remove the extra blocks. Put those in. Get rid of these. And I might as well get rid of these. And that block. Okay, cool. Now this can be all just be powered rail because we have plenty of powered rail on the server. And then also stop the spawns from coming on the... Well, I mean, any rail would stop the spawns. So I guess it's irrelevant to what I'm saying. So put these in. And then a lot of this can go away. These extra blocks here. We'll go ahead and put the... We don't want it to connect, so we're going to make sure that when we put the levers on, we put them on where the sticky pistons... Oh my goodness! Where the sticky pistons are not. Thank you for the host, Demonator UK, and for the follow. Thank you. We're going to head this thing down this way. I should have more powered rail. I have more upstairs. I'll grab it. I can actually connect to this, and now I can easily... No, I can't. Now I can easily get it through here. Alright. Yes, more powered rail. Good. So it's easy to get powered rail on the server, but that doesn't mean that I have a lot of powered rail. But, oops. Well, that's kind of handy. That lever is also powering the track. Alright, these guys need to scoot a little bit. Go away. We need one more lever right here. I think we need one over here still. Oh, we need also regular rail too, which I don't have on me. That's all upstairs. Welcome, GNTA. Note to self, make a rail duplicator. Yeah, well, we had a discussion about that once upon a time. And I think the consensus was don't. I don't know. Well, at least that we had a discussion about other duplicators. And then the conclusion was sort of don't. But what I don't know, rail duplicator seems like we can already get all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, we can like the server now because it's just me. So it's not really a big deal. Okay, so these are all, that's all set up. So in theory, let's go ahead and take a look. We probably have a bunch of junk in that first dispenser, so let's go grab all that. You did it? Is that you did the rail duplicator? Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I'll make a rail duplicator. I probably won't remember to do it. I forget exactly how, but maybe I'll locate yours. Okay, so that's the path back up. The thing's currently empty, so we can go down below. Go down here. We'll just take these carts and just manually throw them on the track, so that way we can test it out. So let's get rid of some blocks that we'll grab back in a second. Might be enough. Go away. Alrighty. So the way this works down here, if you're not familiar, the passengers get dropped off, the carts come in here. I know for those that attend all my streams, hopefully this isn't too annoying when I repeat everything. I just put water down, that would have been really bad. This detects if it's a chest minecart with an item, and if it is, it scoots down this way, then I'll sort them out. This one detects if it's a chest minecart with no items, and if that's the case, then it scoots it down there, and I'll move it into storage. Everything else, which is just regular passenger minecarts, will go forward. And now those will all zoom up to the track up there. and then that will be used to for passengers to be able to request carts. So we'll see. We'll double check that it's working okay in a second. I'm gonna grab all these items. Pumpkin with a rail on. Rail to the item form. Okay, so that sounds actually, that's different than the one that I've seen before. Interesting. I don't remember a pumpkin being involved in the one that I was looking at before, but I mean, it's probably the same sort of mechanism. Okay, pop up here. Let's take a look in here. Make sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they break, and then they'll be put into these droppers here, which are all rigged up to the buttons down below. So you can request the cart, ride it, and actually we can demonstrate that. So so you hit the button, cart will come in. The idea is you've also hit a destination which isn't hooked up yet. That'll send a cart to go here, and then a caboose to go over there. Currently, and then the other thing we made yesterday is that by default the cars will go that way, which is nowhere right now. Eventually that'll be a track that comes back to the beginning in case you clear. If you say I actually don't want any of this stuff, you can hit a button, everything goes back. But when you hit this button here for the go, you'll go down. Currently, I don't have it divided up, and I have it defaulting to always arriving at the station. So this is going to be a demonstration of going. It lets you go forward. You'll come down this track, and then I have this automatically set to send you back to the station. So this is, this is sort of a little demonstration. So that's going to go down there. It went along there. It didn't hit either of those two detectors. It went back up there. So we just saw it there, and now it's back up there. Ta-da. All that redstone, all just so that you can get a cart from there back to there. All right, good. So that's working. Next, we want to build. I think the pumpkin brake mechanic. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so now we have that in place. Next thing we want to do is let's make this cart return here actually do something. What I really like is the rule about the well, I guess I have a lot of fences anyway, but the rule that they don't cross rail really helps, because there's places where they could probably get to me if they they could get in somehow, and then they would come up to me, but there's rails everywhere, so it helps out. Okay, so let's make this rail go somewhere. Well, okay, the other thing I need to keep in mind is that I need to have a block there. Oh, it used to be gold. Let's put the gold back. Oh, shift. Okay. And then this used to be a furnace, which I don't have on me. Yeah, we'll leave that there in case we want to get down there. Is I need to detect somewhere right in here if they want to go, if they want to go this way or this way. So this needs to change based on the item. So detect what's in the engine. That needs to happen more like up here, because it needs to be far enough away so that I have time to be able to. I don't like the rest of that song. Every stream. Anyway, and so I need to be able to grab the item and then detect that soon enough to be able to. So I guess here is probably where I'll have to do that. Here and here. No, actually, this is being powered by something else. How am I going to do this? So I might need to change where this is. Possibly. Because I'll have to be like in here, maybe. So there's going to be two hoppers. One is that you want to turn left or whatever isn't the default. And then the other hopper is going to be, this is the caboose, so that it'll reset the direction. I'm going to have to head off, but good luck. Alright, well thank you, Harold, for coming. Appreciate it. That guy has a potion effect on. That's interesting. Trying to see what... Oh no, I'm sorry, he doesn't. There's a invisible spider right there. Okay. Alright, so I need to figure this out somehow. Well, okay, so the main thing is I don't want to get in the way of it with my return line. But I think that I'll have to move that down anyway. So if I loop that back around and underneath, that should be fine. So let's take a look. Somewhere there's an area underneath I can get to. So if we could have another line that's right on this same level here. So it'd come through here, and we'll go straight across and then loop back into this sorter here. So I could have actually moved this sorter probably further down, since I'm going to have this return line also. But that's okay, I guess. So it's going to come right along here. So I'll go ahead and put in this other rail. So what this is saying is that if you didn't hit the go button, and there's carts that go that leave the top platform, then they'll come along this line here. And what that will do is you'll be able to, can't really get over there very easily. Let's see, let's go like this. That way, yeah, you can empty out the top platform, and then those be cycled back through this whole system here. We're gonna run a rail, and then we'll go ahead and change this out just so we don't forget. Okay, and it does default to going that way, so that's good. All right, put this over here, so it's powered. We don't want to interfere with this, so we'll make this one be powered. And then this is still high enough off the ground that I can run another rail underneath it if I need to. So that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and I guess make some more rail. Do I have all the things I need on me? I do. Okay, I'll make it down here. I think I don't have any more powered rail upstairs. All right, and some redstone. We probably have enough of that already. Oh, we need some more sticks. Actually, yeah, I can do that. Okay, that's probably good. Probably more than plenty. So make some powered rail and redstone sticks. Switch redstone sticks. Basket needs an inventory management system. Yeah, I have one actually, not in the game. In real life, I made a website version of an inventory management system. Doesn't help me here. I made a lot of powered rail. Let's make a chest. We're just gonna have another chest down here. This is my inventory management system. This thing right here. Boop. All right, let's put. We'll put some powered rail in there and some random stuff. Okay, now we're good. So tomorrow we're gonna be doing Aftermath stream. For those that are interested in that. Let's see, how do I want to work this? So I think it will go one more, and then I'll turn it, and then it'll just stay on this level. Ah, schedule. What a good idea. Go for it if you want. That's mainly just going to be go to the website. But all right, cool. Lurker mode is my favorite, personally. It's important. It's useful to have some people not in lurker mode, but in this case, I'm doing complicated stuff. So even if nobody was talking in chat, I can still, mumble, or not mumble, but I can still busy talk or whatever. My dogs were running around quite a bit, so they're good and tired. Okay, so this is fairly close to where it needs to be. So we'll just put this in, and then I'll remove whatever is extra. We don't need a water bucket right now. We don't need two water buckets, actually. That's kind of silly. Probably put one of those upstairs. Alright, now let's go ahead and go upstairs and figure out where this connects. So go up here. Can we see it over on this side? We cannot. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just take these out. Okay, there it is. And we can, I'll have to re-put in some of these blocks, although I don't know yet if this area is really going to be visible or not. It doesn't really need to be. Alright, so this doesn't need to be here. We'll go ahead and slope this up at this point. Actually, this can't be up yet. It needs to be here. And then we can put one right here. And then take this out. Put one there. There we go. So now if you have it just go, then it'll go back through the sorting. And it's good to go. So we don't need this. Just so we can recover some of these blocks. Let's go ahead and drop off some stuff in this chest. So we don't need that. I don't need cobble right now. Or a lava bucket. Or all this iron. Okay, sweet. I have a lot of weird stuff in my inventory. So now we can grab these blocks. I think we already lost. Oh no, there's one right there. I'll leave it. So I can put one here. So this would be a furnace. Facing this direction. Again, I don't know if this is really going to be visible or not. And then the next one is this block. Yeah, cool. That worked out. So then, yeah, this is the return track if you hit the button and, or rather, well, if you didn't hit the button and these leave for some reason, then they'll automatically go down, go to the beginning of this thing, sort out, which doesn't currently do anything with it, and then it'll come back up to the main system, so it works out. So if you have a cart here and you just sort of push it, it'll go downstairs. If you're a human, you shouldn't go down there. So let me make that not happen. So if for some reason you come this direction and you're not a cart, let me actually, I guess I'll put that in, and I'll change this out to just be a regular rail, just so that I don't have to worry about powering this block. But we will power this block. Will that be a problem? I don't think it will be. We'll power from down below, and I have no idea why this is here. Oh, this used to be for the rail. Okay, so we want to power the furnace and then the next one down. And I'm fairly sure it doesn't carry through. You have to actually power that block manually. So let's do that. So we want to power that furnace. I don't think that will break this thing. But then we'll power this. Take this block out, and now we're good. So now if you're a person and you come through here for some reason, then it will kick you out and just drop you off here, and then I guess I'll have to leave it open so that you can come back through here. This is here for the sign, although I can change that up probably. But anyway, so that's how that's gonna be set up. All right. Next, I think we should, I guess, work on the chest minecart stuff down below. So I need to remember some of the mechanisms I had planned. Let's make sure we have enough blocks on us so we can build the platforms. We have a bunch of powered rail and stuff. Okay, I think we might have enough things. I have a couple. Eventually I'll have to sort out these chests, but for now we're fine. So we want to go, yeah, we want to go this way. Go down just this level here. And so over here, this is where it's going to sort out. So this is where the chest minecarts with stuff, this is what we care about right now, come through. And it can go all the way down to there. So that should be plenty of room. So I think I'll keep it at this height instead of bringing it like higher. Well, I guess that would give me more room. It needs to support at least 10, and then I can go a little bit more just to be safe. But, alright, let's make these be powered just so that we can make sure we get a boost. And then we'll go up a little bit before we drop them down. Ooh, actually, it might need to be a little bit further. So at that point, it's irrelevant because I'm about to drop them down anyway. Although with my design, I have the redstone behind it. Although I guess it doesn't. I could have it in the front. There's no real reason. Everyone's got a website. Yeah, I put it together. I mean, it's fairly basic, but I'm using Bootstrap. If you're not familiar with it, it's pretty awesome. So that way, on mobile, I don't have the calendar in the bottom set up to be responsive, but the rest of it's yeah, Bootstrap is awesome. The bottom part is, so the calendar's not really responsive, but the rest of it is. So depending on your browser size, you know, it's pretty cool. All right, so we'll go and do this, and then this is where they'll drop down. I guess just to make sure that they don't bundle up here, I'm gonna go a little bit further out so that they have a little bit extra, and then in theory they'll all just collect down there. So let's go ahead and use water again to get down there, and that'll probably break some stuff. But hey, the jumping fox, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go with TV. Alright, so we're gonna put water here, I guess. That might take out some torches somewhere, but that's right. And then we want to build a floor, basically. This is gonna be the bottom here. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and put these in. Let me think. I mean, this will be the main bottom, but I'll actually go a little higher, I think, for some of the stuff. But let's go ahead and start with that. We'll grab the water again. So all the chest mine carts will, they'll drop down here. That's the idea. It reminds me of Sky Factory. Yeah, right. Yeah, trying to build in this space where I've hollowed it out, and then I have to try and build different contraptions. All right, so this is where the bottom is. So let's actually go a little bit higher, just to make sure that we have enough room below, because there's gonna be a big, huge thing down here. And I don't want to have to worry about. Oh, somebody's horse is still here. I don't have to worry about the ceiling, because I'm gonna have probably a fairly high ceiling in the freight yard. So that's all gonna be below there. So I'm gonna try and not go too much more below that floor there. All right, so this is a good spot. So is that water still going? It's lagging me out. So right here so the block I'm on here is where they're gonna stop. So here is where they come in. So I'm gonna have tripwire hooks. Okay, the water's gone. Tripwire hooks, and these two blocks here, and then what's in this chest? That didn't work. A bunch of stuff. I might have to move these down. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now, I guess. Get these out of the way. These were fill up chests as I was removing some of these levels. All right, like this, and then we can put a torch here so that no mobs spawn. Make sure these stuff that's here goes down. Yeah, I know it's a mess. All right, let's get. You want the chests? There we go. All right, so now we have some chests. Let's locate all the other chests. All right, very good. There's one more. All right. Now let's put in the chest down here. Oh, there's another chest right there. Thank you. And then one more. So let's maneuver all the stuff into a pile. So we'll sort of migrate all the items over. It won't take me too long. Monica, welcome to the stream. Team Cat. We're cleaning up the floor right now, Monica. It's pretty cool. Very, very exciting stuff. Just trying to migrate it over closer to the chests. Let's see. I guess we'll end up getting rid of our cobble in this process, but it's okay. Goaty. Oh, for I got you. All right, and now we're on to the next chest. Working on lurking. Yep. I almost lost all my spruce there. Too many blocks. Too many blocks. Alright, let's migrate some more of these items over. Sorry about this. It was in the way of my construction. Oops. Whatever used to be in the slot is now gone. Whatever I had here. If you watch... yeah, alright. Yeah, Jan sanding stuff, me migrating items. Alright, that's probably good enough. I'll put this stuff in and I won't worry about the stray stuff. Alright, I'm not sure what I lost in the process of that. Something got put away, but that's okay. We'll head up top. I apparently got a bunch of coal in the process, I think. We want to get up to the top of that one spot. So we'll head up here, and then we can just jump off this far side and then work on building in the rest of the containment stuff. Actually, I guess while I'm up here, let's see. Let's grab the string. And sticky piston. Remember what else? We want a half slab, but we can just make that down there. We want string. Need, I think, just possibly 2 string. And then actually we're going to need 2 hopper timers, so that we need 4 more sticky pistons, and we need some hoppers. I have hoppers on me, 64 hoppers. Comparators. We have some, we'll grab some more. And we want some redstone, which we have. And this half slab. That might be it. I think we're good. Okay, let's go down there. Actually, this level. Back. Welcome back. Alright, we'll put this on here. So they'll come through here, and then I'm fairly sure that they will right underneath this floor is a bunch of droppers. So let's adjust the way I do that. There, fixed. Okay, so they'll come, and then in theory they should land here if it works properly. So we actually need. I might have to go out one more just because of the way that back thing works. So then the sticky piston will need to be right here. I'm trying to remember how I set this up. Let me double check my plan in the creative world just so I don't screw it up. We did this on a previous stream. It's somewhere. Where did I put it? Over here? Yeah, right here. So I had it so that the half slab is back one from where the thing goes in, and then I'm detecting on this. Right. Okay. Cool. Okay. So they're gonna drop. That's in the right spot. So I'm gonna bring it out a little bit further. So that's where that's gonna be. And then when it's not extended, there's a slab there. And so I'm detecting. I want to go one lower. So let me put in another block below me. So here. No, that's not what I want. Right here. Is where the guys are going to drop down. Yes, okay. So then I'm going to put blocks in on the side here. And so I'm detecting here is where the thing I didn't make is going to be. So we want sticks, which we have. We need a couple planks. I never remember the order of these. We'll get there. These are the right things, right? Oh, wait, I found it. Okay, we're good. So we can get rid of this with an axe. We'll put the block that's missing. Why do I have mushrooms? Alright, these go here. And so this will detect once there is a minecart that showed up. Alright, cool. So we can remove some of this stuff just so we can get around. Let's build a little floor here. And what we want to do is there's going to be two timers, two hopper timers, but they need to feed into each other. So I might have, in my other world I had a little bit more space because I had like this area behind me. So I might have to I forget exactly what this block's supposed to be. I think that might be the right thing. Maybe. Anyway. So let's see how I can try and fit this in. I could bring, I mean, I have a little bit of space above it, so I can actually bring a line above this, and that would be okay. So let's go ahead and put in, there's going to be a redstone clock over here that interacts with this. So let's move these for now. Yeah, hopefully we'll adjust it if it doesn't quite work. I built this, I think it was last week we built this, so I might be a little rusty with some of the planning. But we'll see. So I want not quite this. Cats is online. Because I want it so that by default, when I power this redstone circuit, it turns off. Run wild. Says hi. Okay, so I want it so that when how does this work? So if that's there, and then if I go like this, so that's gonna change it up, right? But if I power this all the time, okay, so that'll work out. So this clock will run, and it will, yeah, auto jump is the worst. So when this thing's powered and it stops the clock, then by default it's going to be in. Good. And then so just in case I want to adjust the timing, I'm going to. Oh, actually, I could just put one in here. So there'll be a hopper right in, or a whatever it's called, one of these things right here. Just so that if I want to increase the time it takes for this thing to run, then I can do that. Okay, so now I want to put in a hopper timer here. And actually, let's turn that off because it's really annoying. So we're gonna put in a hopper timer here, and then one on the other side. And then this one, I will turn off. I will disable the hopper timer when you know, when the other one isn't running. It'll send the signal over here and turn that off. Hopefully it makes sense. I'm not sure if it makes sense to me yet. So we're gonna build one over here, the vertical hopper timer. So we want block, dispenser, hopper, or not dispenser, comparator, and a block. So we get rid of these. Let's put a torch in there just so it's bright. Put this guy in. And then we want some comparators. And some redstone. And then I forgot how many items I want in each of these, but for now we'll just throw some items in. Okay, so hopper timer, and then point on the other side, and I'll actually rig them up so they're hooked up to something. In a second, after I put in the rest of the floor. I might build this a little bit away from the wall slightly, just to be safe. Because these hoppers I don't want to power. So I'll build it right in here. No, I'll build it just one away from the wall. So we have block, 4 spots, block. Put all these guys in. Comparators. So I feel like I almost have that side mirrored, but it's fine. So this is 1 away. That's 2 away. Yeah, it's not worth mirroring it, I don't think. Because we're going to be doing different stuff anyway. Oh, that's not where I want that at all. Please come back to me. Thank you. And then redstone block. Okay. So now we will do some other stuff. So we want to put in another line here just so that we have some room to work with. So this is going to be the delay with letting the stuff come in. So let's go ahead and put some blocks in there. We'll also put some blocks over here, just so we have an idea of what everything looks like. So when this one is not powered, I'm going to put a torch there. And I want to it needs to be pointing into there. If this was moved over one, that would be great. But I didn't do that. Milo, I'm recording. I'm not recording. I am recording. But all right. So I want to get the signal over here. No, it was probably just a random person barking somewhere. No, it's not gonna really work. Ah! I want to get this signal. Will this work? Yes. Okay. So now this is in a stopping state. So we'll see which side. We want the redstone signal to be sent over to... Right. Alright, let's see what we want to do. We want to grab the redstone signal. I'm sure it wasn't barking. Alright, so if... I'm going to unpower that. So when this one... Oh no, get up. So when the one with stuff in it, we want to grab just the straight up signal over to this. Okay. Okay, so this is the resting state. All the things are over there. So we want to grab that signal using a comparator and then make it always on. We can actually do this and then this. So now that's always going to be telling me that there's a signal. And now we want to get that over all the way over there. So we can bring it underneath, maybe. How easy is it for me to get underneath? Probably easy enough. We're gonna bring it over. Let's bring it over. So we have let's bring it up here, and then I really don't want it to have any stupid bud power or anything like that, but I think this should be fine. So I'll bring this over, and we will just go like that. At least I can watch Wolfstorm. Yeah. You get to watch the Redstone Genius at work. Yeah, I'll have to find out who it is. Follow him on Beam. Get it? Okay. So let's put a torch on here. And then just because we don't need some of these extra blocks, just so it's a little easier to maneuver, we'll take out some of those. So when this timer isn't running, when it's at the resting stop, which means that this thing wasn't triggered, the signal comes, and now I just hit it. So it's gonna change in a second. He'll be on later. So right now this one has stuff in it. So this is the one where the resting state, that one's gonna have stuff, and I should have looked probably at what that one looks like, because I've spent a bunch of time trying to get this to work right. So let me pop back in here. So I explained this more in that stream, so if you wanted to watch that stream archive. So when this one is at a resting state, it's turning this one off, and I'm pulling, at that point I'm pulling from the one that's empty. So when it's empty, I inverse it, and then that makes the clock stop. So when this one's empty, it turns on this torch, which stops this clock. So I want to point the one that's empty by default. So let's pop back in there. So the one that's empty, well, so right now it's running. So I think that all these items are moving over here, and then they're going to stop. So I want to actually read this one, but the opposite of that. And then I want to have a torch here. So when this one is empty, I'm going to have the signal come over and stop this clock from being super noisy. So right now we're at a resting state. Right. So what we can do is simulate a cart dropping in. So now I've hit that. There's a delay before, so it's letting the rest of the train pile up in a big stack. I think the delay's longer than it needs to be right now, but I can adjust that. And then it's going to, for a certain amount of time, it's going to push them one by one at whatever pace I want, and that'll push them onto more track, which will separate them out so that they're the amount that I want apart, so I can easily count them or do other things. So that'll run for a little while this thing runs its course, which is longer than it needs to be right now, and then it will stop. So that's what we just built. So now I need to double check some of the time. I'm gonna set the numbers because I timed it in the other one. So let me double check the accounts for how many I want in each of them. So for the initial timer, I want to do 16, and then for this one, I want to do 14. So 16 and 14. Cass is probably like, "What are you doing?" Whoa! Speaking of 16 people, I really appreciate you guys coming and watching the stream. It makes my day. Okay, so we want 16, 14. So these ones are currently counting, which is going to screw up my doing everything. We want 16, 14, 16, 14. Is this not empty now? Okay. So 16. And then we'll come over here. And then this one has a whole lot. And then we'll do 14. Good. And now, I don't remember if blocks can go through this. If this will accidentally grab blocks that drop, but hopefully not. Otherwise it'd be kind of a pain in the butt. But it wouldn't really, I guess it wouldn't be the end of the road. Alright, so now, what we want to do is we want to make it so we can get up there. So if we're ever down here working on stuff, that's not gonna work, is it? Well, no, I know it. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just step it over. So if I'm ever down here working on things, I can come along here, and then this will let me go back up. So now we're up here, and this block is in the way of my path. Okay, cool. So that is. Oh, that's right. And do we change where this is? Yeah, it needs to actually fall now over one more. So I may need to extend that, possibly. We'll have to see. Or maybe even have this go lower. Just to be safe, to make sure it actually lines up. Hey, Estellian, thank you for the host. Right? Yeah, host it. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then all the rest of the stuff, I don't think I have to worry about lighting in most of this, but we'll light it up just to be safe. Okay, so now the rail is going to start the next block over. It needs to drop down. So let's get over there. So that right there is where the rail is going to drop down to. So we can pop down there. So that's going to come over a little bit, and then we're going to build our next thing that I just made on the other server. But what we can do, just to be safe, make sure everything's going to still work okay. Yeah, mobs are spawning down there now that I put the water down. We'll put that there. That puts in that slope. And then we're just going to make sure that this top part is still going to work properly. So we can actually do a couple things with that. We can do, let's make a minecart chest. It's going to end up downstairs, but that's fine. So make a minecart chest with items in it. Make sure it gets sorted properly. So I'll come back up here. So this first sort is for minecart chest with things in it. Oh, and actually we can finish this too. I forgot about that. Minecart chest with things in it, so we'll put one down. We'll put a string in it, because we don't need another string. So we'll hit it. That sorts through, goes forward, ends up right where it's supposed to be. I might actually bring that out one more, just because they won't stack up necessarily. Oh, and then I didn't power that. Yeah, but, you know, details. So we're gonna actually have that go one more, just to be safe. Because it looked like its angle is sort of steep, so I want to make sure that they're still going to be able to fit 8 in there. But yeah, okay. I guess we'll do that again, and we'll power it this time. I thought we. Oh, okay. There we go. I gotta wait for this thing to finish before I can fix the rail. Okay. Right, that's not gonna break it again. Alright, so I'll go back up here. We'll put a thing in there with something inside of it, just to be on the safe side. Make sure everything works okay. So we had a cart and a chest. and the thing inside of it. So cart, thing inside of it, bump it, goes around, goes down. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that went all the way over basically and then dropped down. So that should work well, and then this should push it, and it'll go on to going through the rest of the sorter. So at that point, I might actually scoop it up and then bring it up higher just so that I have more space down below. Because we could bring that, turn, and then go kind of up and then use some more of the space here instead of having to go all the way over that way to do it. But that's actually going to be for another stream, because this is the end of this stream. I want to thank everybody for coming. I think I got a couple new follows this time. I think I actually have a cool button in my thing. Yeah, we got a lot done. I need to finish up the sorter here, and then I need to add in I'm actually gonna have a stream where I reconfigure my my empty minecart chest storage system, because there's a couple easier ways to do it. Yeah, I enjoy hanging out with you guys during lunch too. Oh, poor Scotty. Let's see, followers and sessions. So thank you, Demonator UK, for the follow today. I have a cool button in my bot that tells me who's followed today. Okay. So tomorrow again, there's going to be yes, we're going to do a Jan raid. There's going to be a aftermath is tomorrow. So same time, same bat channel, and we're going to see if we can survive. See if 17 Madman kills me this time. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Who knows? And I'll see you then. But in the meantime, we're going to head over to James' channel. Oh, it's thundering.